Good morning, everyone. This is Churan's Tiny Homestead in Churan. How are you today? Well, we were in minus 40, 45 weather. It's pretty impossible to get anything accomplished when it's that cold. So I decided to light up the sauna in minus 40. And by the time I got in the sauna, it was minus 35. Best time of the year to do a sauna, to have a sauna, is in the coldest weather possible. It was absolutely relaxing, amazing. When you come out of the sauna, you don't even feel the cold. It is so healthy for your body, and it knocks me out. I come in the house and I have to go to bed and take a nap. So it's actually quite nice. On the build is going to be on hold for the next year. I just don't have any money to invest anymore. I'm completely broke. I'm tapped. It's been very expensive. I've come a long way. I've done it on my own, except for the carpentry. I have to start tearing out the ceiling so we can start it over, but that's not going to be completed till next year. The building is shifting because it's just a 14 by 40 shed on a deck, on deck blocks. So I'm looking into different ideas that way. Trying to pay the place off. I don't want to owe anybody money. I don't like being in debt. Outside of that, the cold has been atrocious, like really cold. I haven't been able to accomplish a whole lot because you can only be out there for about 5 minutes at a time and you have to go indoors, and that's with winter clothes on. Yesterday, my trees were cracking. You can hear them cracking from the cold. We have about another week of extreme cold in the night, in the middle of the night, and it warms up during the day. Right now, we're minus 23, but the nighttime is minus 28, minus 30 Celsius. So I'm just making things work. I forgot what I was going to talk about, so it probably wasn't too important. But please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, ChuranEvelyn8@gmail.com if you'd like to make a donation to my channel. I sure could use all the help I can get. I sure would like to get 5 or 6 people together to help me finish the build once I have all of the supplies. But I'm also thinking of getting an engineer in here to redesign it or something, because it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. And I'm a little concerned about the shifting and everything because part of the landing fell about this much. And I'm going to end up getting wildlife inside the camp, which is not good. So the landing has to be redone. I need new roofing. Oh, I put heat tracers on the roof to melt the ice off the roof so I don't cave in. And it's taken forever to melt it in this cold. And guess what I got? I got a $600 hydro bill, where my bills have never exceeded $150 a month. So that was quite the surprise, because I had no idea that heat tracers would take up so much hydro and run your bills so high. And my water keeps freezing. I don't have any plumbing here, or proper plumbing. I've got a hose through the wall that sucks out water from a tote and brings the water in the house. Now, if I put a well, my own well that I pay for out of my own pocket, the city will bring up my taxes $4,000 more a year. So that's ridiculous. I pay for the well. It's my water. Why should they tax me more? So I'm not crazy about that. So I might just stay with the totes, but I have to figure out something different to keep them from freezing. They're in an insulated building. I have a heater going. I have a horse trough heater plugged in right now in my water, and not even 24 hours I had a hose in there and it froze up again. So I'm guessing the ice is going around my hose that's inside the water, and it's freezing it into the ice. And I've got 2 hoses frozen in the ice now. So it's been back and forth trying to deal with the keeping my water from freezing. That's the biggest challenge in the winter here, because you have to have potable water. So I think what I'm going to start doing is, when I do use the hose, I'm going to pull it right out of the out of the tote so it doesn't freeze in the tote, and I'll have to put the hose in extra every time I go to use it. So I've got heaters going right now, but right now it's this cold. It's minus 35, 40 we had, and it froze everything up. So I'm having all kinds of problems this winter. And it froze up in December also. So I had to buy all that equipment to try and keep it from freezing. Well, guess what? The equipment did not keep it from freezing. So I'm going to have to figure out something different. So everything I try to beat, I get beat at. So I can't keep spending money to fix things because I just don't have that kind of money. So it's not what people think living semi off grid or off grid. You have a lot of challenges. And I know a lot of men are doing the off grid and they're making it work, but they're also electricians or fabricators or mechanics or stuff like that. I'm not any of that. So, me guessing stuff, I'm making a lot of mistakes. And you know what? I'm learning from my mistakes. So, that's not a bad thing. But some of the mistakes are a little too expensive to make those mistakes. So, I'm learning as I go, but I'm making it work. And you know, it's not a party and it's not as much fun as people think it is. Um, to get to a place where you don't have a lot of cost, you have to have the build fully built because obviously, you need something that's functional. Usually the place is fully functional, but this cold snap we got is giving me a run for my money. It's definitely not functional. But when I did put the hose in yesterday, I put a new hose. I didn't think the hose would freeze again. But I managed to fill up a whole bunch of emergency containers, and I filled up all of my pots with potable water and stuff, and to make sure I have water in the house. So I've got probably 120 gallons of water inside the house. So I have to obviously in December, January, February, I have to keep emergency water because stuff keeps freezing up. So until I can figure out how to master that, it's just what I have to deal with. It's a little bit of extra work and you spend more time outside in the cold, but that's okay. I have to go load wood today and I've started learning how to split my own wood, which is actually quite easy. When your wood's frozen, it splits no problem. So I keep a lot of extra wood split inside the house, like where I normally have one pile of wood in the house in a holder. I pile up in front of the holder. I pile up under one of my tables. I pile up in front of that table. So I bring about 3-4 loads of wood with a, how do you call it? A snowmobile Pelican sled. We built a landing where I can go up to pull my wood up, and the wood comes right in front of my front door. So I don't have to go up and down the stairs with my wood and risk slipping and falling. So that's that addition I really like, but it's not a permanent addition because we have to level everything in front of this. I'm going to have to get levels underneath the house also because it's shifting everywhere, like it's buckling in the center or something. And when I can remove all the snow or the snow is gone, I'm going to move all my freezers outside into my other shed, which I still have to put, I still have to add insulation. I have the insulation. It's just too cold to work outside. I cannot work in 35 below. So I'm plucking away at little chores and stuff and little projects. There's always a project on a homestead. So it's been really busy for me, but I'm okay and I'm getting through and I got really big snow hills for my grandchildren to come and slide if they want to come out in between playing hockey and school. So the homestead is slowly getting built up. I have 20 raised gardens now that are metal. I'm going to get away from the hot houses because it's so much to take care of in the winter. You're forever sweeping snow off of them. And I'm 61 years old. So crawling through snow that's like up to my waist deep It's not that it's hard work, it's slow, it's cold, and it's annoying, to be honest with you. I would rather have a big glass greenhouse, like a normal greenhouse where I can grow food year round, but that's just above and beyond my wages. Stuff like that is very expensive to build. I've looked into all kinds. I can't fathom what the farmers are spending to get their farms up and running, because it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even doing the work yourself, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars to get these farms with proper equipment and where they actually make money. Yeah, I don't even think they make money. I think they're lucky if they break even. Anyways, everybody, have a good day. Stay warm, stay safe. Evelyn Churan, Churan's Tiny Homestead. Bye.